Hi ho, herzlich willkommen zu Honkai Star Rail. Wir sind wieder in der Haut des Trailblazers und wollen jetzt mit Topaz sprechen.
How does it feel to be in business with Aventurine? I bet you're not used to it.
Naja, er ist ein eigener Mensch, sagen wir mal so.
That's just his style. All or nothing is his mantra. He's always cozying up to his clients while egging them on to undertake some dangerous assignment with him. But everyone has their merits, so I won't comment further. But Aventurine's luck has always been good. He's always closed all his cases without a hitch and basically never lost a gamble. Which is why, on the issue of retaking Penacony, I'm watching with keen interest.
Ich fürchte, dieses Mal hat er sein Ziel zu hoch gesteckt. Das wird nur dann klappen, wenn unsere Interessen übereinstimmen. So gut ist er also.
Of course. It's business after all. What's important is where you're seated at the table.
Na, ich fürchte, Aventurine sitzt in diesem Fall ganz hinten in der Ecke.
As for the two cases, apologies, but I don't have much info on them either. All I can do is ask you to keep digging for more details.
So, das kriegen wir schon hin, Topaz. Keine Sorge. Ein achtsames Mitglied der Familie Duto.
We're carrying out our captain's orders. What do you want?
We made a mistake last time, and we're working hard to rectify it now. We don't have time for anything else. Surveilling the IPC executive Topaz, ensuring that she stays put at the Reverie Hotel during her time on Penacony.
So that's it. They were the pair who were after Firefly at the time.
Erinnert ihr euch an mich? So sehen wir uns wieder.
It's you again. Back for more trouble? We're not afraid of you this time.
Diesmal?
Well, spit it out. Stop bothering us.
So you know each other. Why do you keep running into people you've beaten up before?
Frag mich nicht. Wir haben etwas mit eurem Hauptmann zu besprechen. Wo ist er? Könnt ihr ein paar Unterlagen über den Fall heraussuchen? Schon zu Mittag gegessen? Was gab es?
Sheesh, why do you keep asking me that? We're in the middle of investigating a murder case for the family.
Hey! The security officer instructed everyone to shut their traps before he returned from Dream's Edge.
Ja, Merz, ich wollte nur ein bisschen Smalltalk betreiben.
What murder? You'd better...
Yeah, that's right. We have nothing to report.
Looks like they're not going to cooperate. But they did at least tell us that the captain is at Dream's Edge.
Why don't we just look for the security officer then? It's probably Gallagher, the one she mentioned, right?
Möglicherweise. Hat er sich nicht sogar als Anführer der Bluthunde vorgestellt? Okay. Dann reisen wir da eben schnell mal hin. Oh, wir müssen wieder träumen.
Such tight security. I bet they're stumped by the case as well.
So, warte mal. Emotionen
Gallagher.
absorbieren. Geht das einfach so? Ich bin der festen Überzeugung, dass unsere Kunst der Traumgestaltung ein Ausdruck zeitgenössischer Sozialisierung und Intimität ist. Es ist eine rein mentale Aktivität, die nichts mit der Außenwelt zu tun hat und nicht durch objektive Veränderungen in der Realität durch meine Traumlandschaft beeinflusst wird. Es scheint mir, dass die Kunst der Traumgestaltung heutzutage auf unglaublich absurde und simple und grobe Art ausgeübt wird. Es ist, als ob unsere grundlegenden sozialen Bedürfnisse, die in den Tiefen unseres Bewusstseins versteckt sind, mit anderen Worten intime Beziehungen auf grausame und brutale Art veräußert, dominiert und zerstört wurden. Was das? Falls ja, dann beeil dich und geh zurück an die Arbeit. Okay. Gut. Oh, da ist ein Piepmatz. Okay, da ist Gallagher.
Apologies. The Bloodhound family is running an investigation up ahead. No unauthorized personnel allowed. Hold on a minute. I think I've seen you before.
Uh-oh.
The gray-haired one.
How much much trouble have you stirred up exactly on Penacony?
Eventuell. Da muss eine Verwechslung vorliegen. Ganz bestimmt. Ganz genau, das war echt Glocki.
Not possible. It was you the last time, yelling about some clockwork friendship while beating me up with that silver-haired girl. I'm not letting you get by this time. Please leave, or I'll have to get on my knees and beg you.
Huh? What kind of heinous crime have you committed now?
Ich hab nichts gemacht.
Hold on, sir. We have documents authorized by the family that would aid your investigation.
Who exactly is this Gallagher you keep talking about? There's been a few people mentioning.
He didn't send you all?
It was the security officer who dispatched us.
He'll do. He's the one we've been looking for.
Sorry, no can do. The boss said that since it's a matter of the family, everyone, please leave. There's really no need for.
We're really sorry for troubling you. Let's think of it.
Another way. That's it! Didn't they say something about that? What? Can you perform it again? That, clocky magic.
Darauf habe ich nur gewartet. Wir sollten nichts Verbotenes tun.
It's not bad if we're resolving on this, please.
Ja, jetzt auf einmal. Was du vor nicht einer Minute als Verbrechen deklariert hast. Na gut. Betriebstreues Mitglied.
Sorry,
Ja gut.
no can do. The boss said that since it's a matter of the family's reputation, no one's allowed through. Everyone, please leave.
Du hattest schon einmal mit diesem Mitglied der Familie Bluthund zu tun und weißt, dass er sehr prinzipientreu ist. Aber dir ist durchaus klar, dass Prinzipien nicht sehr nützlich sind, wenn die Menschen gut gelaunt sind. Uhrwerk aktiviert. Gut. Er ist ruhig. Machen wir mal fröhlich. Die Emotion von prinzipientreues Mitglied der Familie Bluthund wurde auch fröhlich harmonisiert.
Let me see what. Whoa! It's this time to clock out, and no one's gonna stop.
Das prinzipientreue Mitglied der Familie Bluthund lacht herzhaft und verschwendet.
What?
Huh?
This clockwork trick of yours. It's kinda dangerous.
Du wolltest, dass ich die Technik einsetze, also beschwer dich nicht.
At least he won't be getting in our way again. Let's go find that Gallagher and ask him the intricacies of the case.
Ja.
I was wondering what all the commotion was. Huh. Oh, it's you guys. Welcome. Since you made it here, what can I do for you?
Hello, Mr. Gallagher, sir. Judging from your tone, it sounds like you were expecting us.
Miss Himiko, you're too polite. There's no need to call me sir.
Mr. Gallagher, you even know my name.
Of course I do. You folks are from the legendary Astral Express. And honorable guests, I had an encounter with this lady in the golden hour. I remember that little silver-haired girl was... I'm sorry for what happened to that kid.
Wer weiß es? Wir wurden von der Familie beauftragt, den Fall zu untersuchen. Wir sind deshalb auch traurig. Naja, eigentlich nur ich. Und die anderen beiden kennen sie noch
This
nicht.
is also the reason why we've come to visit you, Mr. Gallagher. The Express can't just overlook the death of that child. So we've decided...
The Nameless involved with the family. What an unpredictable...
Why? What's wrong with the family?
It's nothing. On Penacony, everyone loves the family. No matter how much one resists the beautiful dream, when the time comes, they too will find it hard to let go. Who wants to leave a warm nest? Just idiots, little kids, and it...
Mr. Gallagher seems to be getting at something.
You got it wrong. You want to discuss the case? Sure, come with me. This is not a good place to talk. Let's go.
Zur gleichen Zeit auf der anderen Seite. Okay, wieder Szenenwechsel, oder wie?
Even after that chilling tragedy, this dream is still running effortlessly. Other than the family of the Harmony, it's hard to imagine any other power in the universe that could sustain a building.
The family itself is a huge, perfect building. Like a living idol. Each member of the family sees themselves as a piece of the divine puzzle, revolving around a singular core and a shared ideal. Under their command, they loyally fulfill their roles, offering themselves.
Interesting analogy. Perhaps that's why Penacony's beautiful dream has
The human body has its limits, and so does the divine's.
That doesn't sound like the kind of comment a galaxy ranger.
Just pointing out the facts. Mr. Yang will definitely have a better sense.
Why do you say that, Miss Acheron?
The beautiful dream is crumbling. But not because of a particular eon, a particular faction, or a particular visitor. Its collapse stems from a certain inevitability as people immerse their souls in the dreamscape, where consequences and pain cease to exist, and only ease and pleasure prevail. They draw closer and closer to necrosis. Also, this necrosis will diffuse and spread. One piece of the puzzle's mutation will eventually cause the entire building to shake, break.
In the end, the dreams that people built in the name of freedom became the cage that imprisoned them.
Ja, das ist ein ordentliches Problem.
I'm sure you've gained a lot from this trip, Miss Acheron.
Of course. That's if I remember.
Während sie das sagt, ihre Hand schwankt auf den Griff ihres Schwertes. Dann lässt sie ihn blitzschnell wieder los. Okay.
Don't mind me. It's just a habit. Owing to events in the past, I've become easily forgetful. It's only when this sword is unsheathed that those hazy memories start to become clearer.
Take your time.
That should do it. I vividly remember everything that occurred on.
Erzähl mir vom Augenblick des Tagesanbruches.
The moment of daybreak. I've heard that's where the Dawn Factory, which processes the foundation of the dreamscape.
Behind the dreamscape's song and dance stand many imagination factories. Workers create all kinds of whimsical works day in and day out in their dreams, and they say it will suffice. Experiencing the bizarre and motley dreamscape is the best reward. There I encountered a young woman who had just come of age, the perfect time to indulge in beautiful dreams. Her greatest wish was to one day move to the golden hour and see the Met. For certain reasons, her wish was difficult to fulfill.
Erzähl mir von der vergoldeten Stunde.
Gilded Hour. It's said to be Penacony's currency center.
Yes. It is a fortress-like financial city, the economic heart of the dreamscape. The Pepeshi people of the Alfalfa family are there to keep it running. Everyone there is exquisitely dressed and always in a hurry. The greatest wish of the local Pepeshi people is for their future generation. I've never met anyone who is willing to talk. I could only stand at the crossroads, watching crowds of people hurrying like the wind through the jungle of steel. I don't know if they would open the vault door, but before I left, I witnessed a well-dressed Pepeshi person plummet from the sky.
Erzähl mir von der blauen Stunde.
I hear the Blue Hour is very romantic.
Perhaps Mr. Yang has heard. There is a large boat called the Eventide, anchored along the Sea of Dreams, where soft music and dancing persist. I ran into a wizened lady there. She was at the dock, waiting for her long-departed lover to return. But in the humid sea breeze, she spoke of her own youth. Like many who desired wealth and love, they came to Penacony to pursue their dreams. Alas, her lover's consciousness was lost in the dark depths. Finally, she suggested we continue our conversation on a boat in the shallows. I agreed and boarded the boat with her. But she never said anything. Her eyes absent-mindedly gazing at the horizon. Finally, we retreated to the beach.
Erzähl mir vom Augenblick der Dämmerung.
The dreamscape of chic, luxury, and consumerism, the moment of dusk. My companions have been there too.
Then you all must have seen those who are attempting to realize their dreams. Or have realized them. Scattering money as if it were dust and betting it on all or nothing. I saw an Intellitron there, who was preparing to auction himself. When someone wins a bid, under stipulated, that Intellitron had been auctioned off 12 times. And I participated in his 13th. That was the grandest banquet I had ever attended. This time around, there were no successful bids for him.
Das ist alles.
This is what I've seen and heard along the way. Someone once said to me, Penacony wasn't like this a long time ago. Nor should it be. I've traveled through the reality and dreamscape of the planet of festivities. Watched the tides of night rise and fall when time stopped for people. Were the spirits of the rich. This is why I think the collapse of the beautiful dream is inevitable.
There might be a way to change everything.
Perhaps. But if this is indeed the world that people desire, if this is precisely why life chooses to slumber, should we still seek to change it?
Miss Acheron, now it's my turn to... There was a man from my homeland who, at a time when the world was grappling with, he wove together the dreams of everyone in the world, linking people's dreamscapes, and shouldered this burden himself. And since that moment, the giant stood between heaven and earth, becoming the pillar of the world's existence. As a they slumbered in a dream, devoid of disaster and pain, living out their days peacefully in the man's created utopia. And it is because...
And yet, you stand here right now. Which also means that man failed.
Because people must always move towards the future. Even if human weaknesses make them pause when they truly cannot move forward, humanity will, and that man, he was never a failure. He was the sun chaser of legend, soaring towards the sky and embracing his... He ascended to heights uncharted, only to come face to face with the sun, a place not visited by anyone before. His wings would melt because of it, only for him. Countless others would surpass him, soaring to even greater heights.
A fitting metaphor for the Nameless's trailblazing. Thank you, Mr. Yang. I know what you wish to confirm. The universe has innumerable similar, yet different worlds. In these worlds, there are... I too have embarked on journeys, encountering old friends with familiar faces on different worlds. Witnessing their destinies follow path, even if not completely similar. The story you just told. I ended that man's life. Alone. I am not who you think I am. Nor will my home be as fortunate as your world.
I am sorry.
It's fine. I don't mind, so long as I can alleviate your suspicion.
There's something I still wish to know, Miss Acheron. Under that representation of...
Mr. Yang, before answering that question, I wish to continue the previous topic. I like your analogy very much. Indeed, birds are born to fly. But in a distant past, their ancestors could only gaze at the sky in envy. They saw that faraway ray of light from above the heavens, piercing through the clouds and blanketing the earth. And so, time and time again, generation after generation, the birds spread their wings and took to the sky. Then, what if the last bird finally soars into the sky, only to realize that the end of the light is not the sun, but darkness? Then why, exactly?
Weil es uns fröhlich macht vielleicht? Oh, Black Swan schon wieder. Geh doch ran! Guck mal, nicht so überrascht, das klingelt schon die ganze Zeit.
Long time no see. Having fun on Penacony? Acheron?
Oh,
This voice, it's not Constance. Could it be her companion?
Though I don't know exactly what you are, my bullets will find you. Until then, you best find a casket store on Penacony and ask the owner to reserve a good quality casket for you, imposter.
Imposter? I see. She gave my whereabouts to someone who's tracking Acheron. Who are you?
Huh? Did I make a mistake? Who the fudge are you?
I'm the Garden of Recollection's memo keeper.
Not bad. This is the kind of tough challenge I like. You that imposter's bodyguard?
I don't know what you're talking about, but you know Acheron, the Galaxy Ranger, yes? I have something to ask you.
Are you asking me to write your will? Sure. Go ahead.
Not quite. I only want to ask, how exactly did she become a Galaxy Ranger? She's clearly not a path strider of the hunt, but you are.
Sure. Never thought I'd come across an ally. Fudge. Well. I'll be on Penacony soon. Memo keeper. Go buy a bottle of Donna's White. That lady's passed. Well, nobody knows. But if all you want is a simple answer, sure. You best get a chair and take a seat. Is an emanator who should not exist.
eine Emanatorin. Das heißt, sie ist eigentlich richtig krass. Okay, aber ihre Maske fällt Stück für Stück. Wir sind wieder...
Pale. Or is that also part of your act?
Alter, die beiden bespielen wieder in Aventurines Haut. Okay.
I didn't think you'd have the nerve to show yourself.
I thought this was exactly what you wanted. After all, I faithfully fulfilled my duty. Just tell me if you can't hold on any longer.
So, the genius of the Council of Mundanites wants to be my Undertaker now.
Yes. And I'm pretty sure the people at the Strategic Investment Department would love to be notified of your death in due time. But let's not forget, you won't be sick.
Great. Then tell your people that Aventurine is ready to go and...
Oh, you've got a lot of nerve. How exactly do you plan on completing your task?
Well, my conversation with Sunday convinced me that there's a traitor in the family. Now they hold the secrets of Penacony. I even managed to recover the gift money. Things haven't gone this smoothly since I walked through the doors of the Reverie. Now I'm only one step.
Sounds like a very elaborate way of saying that...
That's all I can say. Have you forgotten, Doctor? You go. Do what you must. I look forward to the sight of the eyepiece.
That's true, but what's your plan? Did you conceal an orb?
Well, who knows? Maybe that's why I'm handing out cash even when I'm about...
You are indeed a gambler. An insane one.
Maybe I am.
Fine. Here, take this. Open it when you're on your last legs.
What's this? Medical advice? You catch on pretty fast, Doctor. Asking me to solve a case without giving a single clue. How typical of you, wouldn't-headed scoundrel. But the way you're all on edge about that stowaway, it's just as I guessed it would be. As for now...
Der Geldwegen. Endlich der Mundan. an Icarus. Okay, wir sind wieder wo war in Aventurines Haut. Na gut, dann machen wir das Beste raus. Verteile Edelsteine und erkundige dich über die blinde Passagiere. Über Firefly. Hier, ich habe diese Edelsteine für dich.
Well, you see,
That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much, sir. If you ever get the chance...
Sure thing. By the way, do you happen...
Death? That's a pretty scary topic, and...
Oh, you see, I'm a tabloid reporter collecting ghost stories in Penacony. As you know, the more chilling the stories, the more attention they get.
Well, if you're up for some gossip, it's not about death, but there have been some rumors about a guest at the reality hotel who fell into... It was like they were in some sort of coma. Nobody knows what caused it, but luckily the customer eventually regained consciousness.
Thank you. This will make for an unexplained coma. That's actually what happens to your body if your brain dies in a dream.
Leider.
I can feel something inside my head. Is the harmony starting to kick in?
Wir reden hier mal mit ihm. Bro.
The world.
Hier, ich habe diese Edelsteine für dich.
You. Wait. I get it now. This is some sort of prank show, right? You youngsters are always looking for a quick way to get an audience. But you know what?
A great show will start soon, old man. But before that, I need to ask you something. Do you know where I can find death in this dream?
Ah, I see. Another fearless youngster looking for death, huh? Let me give you a piece of advice. Don't think you're the first one who's ever thought of that idea. Death? Not even remotely innovative. I bought it from Dr. Edward. He claimed it was some exclusive fancy schmancy stuff. What a disappointment.
Okay.
The effects are awful. First, some monster covered in eyes stabs you in the gut. And then all you see are blurry glimpses of buildings and lights. The sky was spinning so fast that
Is that all?
Yeah, what else can you expect? Don't put too much stock in the Penacony movie industry. They even called this...
What a joke. Well, I'll leave you be then. I hope you have a wonderful day. A monster covered in eyes. That sounds like the Memory Zone meme. But buildings and lights... I don't think those have anything to do... Disturbing voice in my head.
Oh, das ist eine Schatztruhe. Die schnappen wir uns schnell.
A sip of liquor. A blissful reprieve. To drown 1,000 sorrows. Let worries leave. I know I have what it takes to become a poet.
Hier, ich habe diese Edelsteine für dich.
Oh? You're giving these gems to me? Didn't expect to meet such a generous soul in this place. Or are you just pitying me? Well, it really doesn't matter. As long as I have Soul Glad, that's enough. This is...
You really shouldn't drink so much Soul Glad, my friend. It's not good for your health.
Oh? Maybe I really should quit. But not before meeting the devil.
The devil of Soul Glad? Care to elaborate?
Yeah. They say it loves to appear to drunk people. Especially the ones.
Yeah. Very funny indeed. Oh, everyone have to go through so much torment before joining the family? Darn it. Now I just want to dig out my brain and use it as evidence.
Say, was hast du hier denn zu sagen?
Take care, my friend. If you ever find yourself in danger, remember that the hounds are always ready to help.
Er klingt ein bisschen wie Dr. Ratio. Hey, hier, ich habe diesen Edelstein für dich. Ein komplexer, emotionaler Ausdruck erscheint auf dem Gesicht des Mannes, wie ein Vogel, der im Schlamm feststeckt und dem Tod nahe ist.
You don't look good, my friend. If you need assistance, I can contact the hotel.
That won't be necessary. I have some business to attend to. But thank you all this.
All right, then. If you ever need help, don't hesitate to reach out.
Well, actually, I do need a favor. As the most
Stowaways? How could there be stowaways in Penacony? We've never had any.
All right. Good luck with your work then. What was I thinking? Family would never.
Oh Gott, ihr gebt's immer schlechter, dem Klang nachzuurteilen. Gut. Sicherheitsdienst, ja, von dem werden wir auch keine Informationen bekommen.
Are you wanting to talk to me? Sorry, I thought you were checking out something behind me.
Oh, hier, ich habe diese Edelsteine für dich.
Gift? For me?
Yes, it's for you. Just take it.
Is this for real? Someone is actually giving me a gift.
No, it's not much. I just want to ask you.
I knew it. What's on your mind? Are you trying to ask about...
Neither.
Oh, you sound just like my father. Well, he's an Intellitron, so his dream entry methods are different from us organics. Can't count on him to protect me if something does go haywire. Funny.
Hey, stay positive. Goldwell.
So. Die Truhe haben wir dann auch wieder an uns gerissen. Ja, oh Scheiße. Die Bilderrände, oh Gott. Da frage ich mich wirklich, hat Aventurine wirklich 17 Stunden? Was, du willst das echt einem kleinen Mädchen geben?
Sure, but nothing too sensitive.
Hier, ich habe diese Edelsteine für dich.
Wealthy people have fancy ways to enjoy this dream. But to be honest, so are you trying to be the prince from the tale, handing out his gold?
I'm flattered. I'm no prince, and I just thought these gems would help you speak.
Ah, another curious soul. I see. Well,
How did your boss talk you out of it?
well, she simply said, covering baseless urban legends like that would make us look like some third-rate. I thought about it, and she had a point. Reporting on stuff like blowing out birthday candles and getting spooked by nightmare ghosts.
Guess she's got a point. Thank you for... The Devil of Soulglad. Dangers in the Dream.
Noch ein kleines Mädchen. Oh,
Remember what I said. You Sigonians are better off hiding in the sewers. Look at you, snooping around and sticking your nose everywhere. Is the smell of death so enticing, my fine fellow?
ach, du bist es wieder, Sparkle.
Oh, it's you, masked fool. I should have guessed it. You're the imposter who appeared on TV after Robin's death, right?
I heard you got caught by the family. I gave you a clear clue. Befriend a mute. Simple and straightforward, you know? And what did you do? You messed it up and ended up as their prisoner. I told you to make friends with a mute, not become one yourself. You really let me down.
What do you mean?
You know better than I do. Who watch the little songbird that couldn't sing perish right before their eyes? You did, Blondie.
No, I mean... What did you mean by becoming one myself?
Well, it means you'll soon end up like her, unable to speak ever again. But it's a good thing if you ask me, because...
Because I'm getting closer to the truth, right?
Oh?
Why else do you think I'm handing out cheap trinkets all over the streets, fool? All part of the act. Fool's bait. The more pathetic I seem, the more likely you'll come sniffing around. So, now that I've drawn you...
Why should I help you?
Don't you want to see Penacony descend into... chaos? Well, I can make that happen. I just need an answer to one. Did you really mean Robin?
And what if I say no?
Then I'll thank you. Oh, the word no has never sounded so...
Well done. I admit I underestimated you, but what difference would it make?
Ja, deine Zeit ist jetzt mehr als begrenzt, Aventurine.
Let me tell you something. There were 2 mutes, but one is dead now, and the other, though she is still in Penacony, I'm afraid you'll never find her again.
Okay. Von wem redet sie jetzt? Von dem Trailblazer oder von Firefly?
Now I'm completely sure that I was on the right track from the beginning and never strayed, fool. Right now, there are only 2 things missing from my grasp. The meaning behind the truth, and the means to expose it.
How impressive. That's quite a fancy way of saying I haven't learned anything so far.
Not exactly. I've gathered enough clues to prove its existence. And that's enough for me. As for the answers to my questions, I'll find them within 17... No.
Ja, und wie viele Stunden hast du noch?
Oh, really? Only 16 system hours? Well, let me lend you a hand. Here you go. This is my precious, mutually assured distraction button, and I have one just like it. When either of us presses it, if you're really so desperate for the IPC to take over Penacony, blowing up the chessboard isn't a bad idea. Start from scratch. That's where the IPC excels, right? Just press the button when you're at your wit's end. And of course, feel free to reach out to me for my hospice care, too.
Alter.
Oh, deadly button, huh? Well, I guess the family didn't take your threat seriously at all. Otherwise, how on earth did you manage to bring it in here?
I have my own ways. That's all you need to know.
Well, I'm afraid I'll have to decline your offer. Who knows if your little gadget will actually work. By the way, I have no plans to search for the other mute friend you speak of. I'll handle the rest myself. I'll orchestrate a grand finale for the downfall of the family. And at the climax, the walls will crumble, people will wake up, when that time comes. Go ahead, press the button, light up the sky with a magnificent fireworks display for me. Catch you later, fool.
You're still talking big. But sure, if that happens, I'll stay true to my word. Just don't let me down now, okay?
So, number 35. You're back. Like your new lucky charm?
Can a commodity code really be considered a lucky
Silence! I didn't give you permission to speak, you Sigonian hound.
Oh Gott, Aventurine hat es schon wohl immer ziemlich
The
schwer.
guys in black didn't say much, so I've no idea what you did to save your skin in that massacre back in the day. But I figured you must have had good luck, so I bought you. From now on, your first task is simple. In addition to you, I've purchased 30, well, go! Play a game with them. If you come out alive after 2 days...
You're insane.
Testing out if you're a good...
Aren't you worried that the money you spent on me will go to waste?
I've got stacks on stacks, Blondie. The slave market is never short of self-righteous, but you look good. And that's why many customers are betting their fortunes on a scrawny brat like you.
How much did you spend?
What?
My price. How much did you pay?
Huh. You really want to know? Well, it was 60 times.
I'll take my chances. 30 Tanba. If I come back alive, you'll give me 30 Tanba.
Are you trying to strike a bet with me? Oh, you've got some guts. Yeah, sorry, but that won't do. Don't forget your place, slave. You're just a chip. A life thrown away in someone else's hands. Either you come back with more chips for your master, or you never come back. It's all or nothing. Don't embarrass me, my lucky hound.
Oh.
What brings you here, Gallagher?
Some friends from the old days. Do you have a moment to spare, Siobhan?
Oh, I have the whole day to spare. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dream Jolt Hostelry. This bar offers a wide variety of drinks, but we draw the line at Soul Glad. Why settle for ordinary when you can experience extraordinary? We're dedicated to serving up nothing but pure joy and laughter. What would you like to drink? I'll whip it up for you.
Oh, look! A lady as cool as Serval.
Ich glaube, das ist Serval.
Who's Serval? Will you, introduce me to her?
Oops. She's heard us.
Ja, wenn ihr direkt vor ihr steht.
Just spare them, my esteemed bartender. I'll take over the bar today. I'm getting up there in age, and I need some practice before I forget the skills that used to put food on my table. Where did you stash the ingredients?
They're all under the counter. Since our guests have traveled from afar, shouldn't you whip up some special drinks?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Hey, my friends, do me a favor. Go around the bar and bring me any ingredients you fancy. The discussion might take quite some time, so I'll prepare some customized, non-alcoholic drinks for you.
In the bar? But aren't all the ingredients right there on the counter?
Why, we're in a dream, my lovely lady. You can help yourself to anything if you wish for it. Comfort, hunger, confusion, or even boredom. It's all within reach, right at your fingertips.
Oh, did you hear that? She just called me my lovely lady.
Even in reality, mixing drinks is more than just throwing ingredients together. A bartender needs to capture the bar's atmosphere, master technique, and spin a tale of mystery and anticipation.
Only then can a perfect drink crafted with a customer's life story be created.
In other words, what you get from your drink is down to luck, so don't overthink it. Indecisiveness has no place when it comes to enjoyment.
Ui, ui. Ja. Gut. Oh, hier ist sogar eine Tour. Sammle Zutaten für die Getränke. Ja, sammeln wir denn die Getränke? Ich bin volljährig.
Looks good.
Ah, offensichtlich hier. Okay. Oh, hier ist wieder so ein Glocki.
It's so glad. But I thought they didn't the bar.
Hat wohl jemand stehen lassen.
Let's give it a shake. Nice. It's still fizzy and has a long shelf life.
Vielleicht hat jemand anderes es hergebracht. Vielleicht wurde das als Dekoration hergestellt. Hey, nicht schütteln. So durchgeschüttelt können wir es nicht in dein Getränk geben.
Let's just leave it here for a while. And
Right.
it'll be alright. Why don't they sell Soul Glad in this bar? Did something happen?
It's all about the bartender's pride. It wouldn't make sense for customers to come here and order drinks they can find anywhere else. That's the mindset I use when I brew my coffee.
You're right, Himeko.
Ja, wenn wir hier schon mal hier sind, können wir ja mit, nee, können nicht mit ihr sprechen. Gut, hier ist auf jeden Fall noch irgendwie was. Ja, Leute, aber ich würde sagen, wir mixen uns zum nächsten Part etwas. Ich sag dann mal wieder bis dann und ciao.